before the world feared his name, before armies trembled at his sight, he was just a boy with a mind too sharp and a fire too dangerous to ignore. Born in 356 BC in the kingdom of Macedon, this boy was destined for more than just a throne. But no one knew how far that fire would take him, because that fire was never meant to stay hidden. It was meant to conquer the world. Our curious fellows of the Shadow Files, you are welcome in new episode. Now we entering a realm where history bleeds into mystery. Today, we reopen the Shadow Files to uncover a secret that was meant to be buried forever. I am your guide through the darkness. Let's begin. Born into royalty, Alexander had everything a prince could desire: power, wealth, and a kingdom waiting for him. But he was never satisfied. While others lived in comfort, he chased something greater: knowledge. At the age of 13, his father made a decision that would shape history. He sent Alexander to be taught by one of the greatest minds of all time, Aristotle, a philosopher, a scientist, a master of logic and reason. Under his guidance, Alexander studied philosophy, medicine, science, and the art of leadership. He learned how to think, how to question, and how to understand the world around him. But even Aristotle realized this was no ordinary student, because deep inside Alexander, there was something growing, something powerful, something dangerous: ambition. From a young age, Alexander trained like his life depended on it. Day after day, hour after hour, he pushed himself beyond limits, sword after sword, strike after strike. He perfected his skill. His body grew stronger, but more importantly, his mind became sharper. He was not just learning how to fight, he was learning how to win. When others rested, he continued. When others gave up, he went further. Pain did not stop him, it fueled him. Every scar, every drop of sweat was proof that he was becoming something more. He wasn't preparing for comfort, he was preparing for war. If these shadows are pulling you in, don't forget to join our circle. Hit the subscribe button and turn on the bell icon to ensure you never miss a file from the hidden corners of our world. And then came the moment that would define him forever. A powerful horse, wild, untamed, uncontrollable. No warrior could ride it. No soldier could calm it. Even the king's men failed. The horse was feared by all. But Alexander stepped forward, not with force, but with understanding. He noticed something others ignored. The horse was not wild. It was afraid of its own shadow. So Alexander did something unexpected. He turned the horse towards the sun, removing the shadow it feared. And in that moment, everything changed. The beast calmed, and Alexander mounted it. From that day on, that horse, known as Bucephalus, would carry him into history, and the world began to see. This was no ordinary prince. As Alexander grew older, so did his hunger for greatness. His father, King Philip of Macedon, was already a powerful ruler. He had built a strong army and united much of Greece. But Alexander did not want to live in his father's shadow. He wanted more. He didn't want to inherit a kingdom. He wanted to conquer the world. He observed his father closely, learned from his victories and from his mistakes. He studied battle formations, strategies, and the psychology of war. He understood one simple truth: wars are not won by strength alone. but by intelligence. To Alexander, war was not chaos. It was a game, and he was learning how to master it. With every passing year, the fire inside him grew stronger. It was no longer just ambition. It was something deeper, something unstoppable. He no longer dreamed of ruling. He dreamed of conquering. The world was no longer enough to admire. It was something to be taken. The boy had become a force ready to rise. An army stood behind him, loyal, trained, ready. A kingdom believed in him, trusted him, followed him. And ahead lay a world divided, weak, waiting. But no one knew that his first step into war would not just bring victory. It would change history forever, and it would begin with blood. The file for today is shuttered down, but the mystery remains eternal and more to be done. Do you believe the truth is still out there? Let me know in the comments below. Until the next shadow falls, keep searching. This is The Shadow Files, signing off.